So yeah, let's get started. It looks like we have some edges here on Tottenham in the League Cup. So let's hope that Bookmakers is able to give them a good fight. Of course it changed there. Alright, let's see if we can find it over on Guts. Okay, we'll just have a look on the FA Cup here, since the search function didn't appear to be lightning fast and getting error messages. Yeah, so let's just see if there pops in some trades now. We're gonna try and take them, and then we'll review the games that I have on so far today. Crystal Palace. Yeah, while the other one's loading, definitely looking up this one. This might be good. I'm gambling on Abbey in the FA Cup as well. Yes. Huh. Crystal Palace at home as well. It's gonna be maybe the lineups are out since it's only an hour before the game. Gear plus. Yeah, that one's dropped. So look at the other handicaps. Plus. Yeah, it looks like they just removed the best one, while the plus 1.5 is, let's just double check, it might not still be an edge, but break even, so we're gonna go ahead and yeah, it's already gone. Okay, let's see if the Tottenham, if we can get the FA Cup up on Guts. It's always a bit tricky when there pops up multiple things on one time and suddenly you have to choose which one you go after. That one looks like a lower English league, so it's probably gonna be there for a little bit. This is a bit slow. Okay. Yeah, they removed that one. Okay, so we'll look for the Northampton edge. And then there just popped up a ton. Well, I know that one's gone, so no point in looking for it. European handicap, that one's new. Okay, we'll try and search for the European handicap. Just because the lower league English games typically stick around a bit longer on the side. It's only plus 1. Okay, and this one's plus 2, so that one is gone. Okay, I guess we'll be looking for it over here at Come On. And if possible, it's really the best thing to use the sort of popular games that pop up on Come On, because or any bookie really, because then you look a bit more like a punter just coming in to take a bet. So always look there first before you try and search. Okay, Asian handicap. Plus 1. Yeah, that almost dropped a lot. Still no response from Guts. It's just try and reload outside, and we'll see while I go searching for the lower league edge instead. Yeah, so Liverpool's playing Wolverhampton to get today, and for once I don't actually haven't actually been watching the game today, and probably looks like a good decision in hindsight since they're 2-0 down and about to exit the FA Cup. They did start with a lot of youth players though, so there are mitigating circumstances despite it being terrible to exit a cup against the lower league side or championship side. I mean, Northampton country. Yeah, that was the other match. Yeah, these lower English league games just never let me down on Bet365. Okay, let's see if we can find Serie A game, but Gets overall has just looked really slow. Go ahead and reload these pages just so that I don't get logged out. From what I've been told, the quality of the stream should be better this time, which is good. But still, for some reason, my Mac is struggling to handle both the streaming software and refreshing the sites, which makes it a bit more tricky for me to get to the edges on time. But we'll see. Yeah, both of those are in Gets and it's just not responding. Okay, well, I got the English League set up here. Some people find Bet365 hard to navigate, but I find it fairly easy just to find the leagues I typically bet on and then just set up, select multiple of them so I can just have them all in a feed. Okay, let's have a look at the trades I got on so far today. So yeah, overall about 16 trades, so it's not too much for the time I've been sitting here. There hasn't popped in that many, and I'm really noticing that since I went down to bookies, the amount of action I'm able to get in has just reduced incredibly. Still, it's a bit to get on. So, a couple of German Bundesliga games, some Italian games, one that has not been updated that I'll probably have to look up manually. As usual, some lower league English games. Then Nidaros Jets, team that plays there in Trondheim, where I'm at. But despite it being the local basketball team, I was only allowed to put like my upper limit on that game was 68 kroners. I tried to bet 400. So I do think I should be allowed to bet more since they're a local team. But NordicBet said no. And yeah, also let's hope some of the underdogs turn up in the Africa Cup of Nations today. That will be really good. Okay, so those are the trades that are on. Overall, I've been on a slight downswing as of late, and really it just appears that in the beginning I ran really good on like the odds ranges between 3 and 5, and I've just been kept on taking those trades since the majority of them are in the lower English leagues where I'm able to get on a bunch of action. But now I'm running slightly below EV in most of them, so I guess I'll just have to keep taking them and hope the variance will even itself out. But it's left me on a slight downswing, but not too worried since I've been running good for so long. So it's all expected that things will even out. So I hope you guys managed to get something out of having the access to the analytics page over the last couple of days, and that you managed to find some good subsets, and also to plug some leaks in your game. As I mentioned previously, if you want us to go over your stats on the stream, I'm happy to do so. Just let us know in the Slack in between the streams, or when I'm on, and I'll have a look. First though, it's probably a good idea if you change your username. You can do that in the settings, just so that we don't give any unnecessary info to the bookies that they can use to close your or limit your account faster. So it's probably good if you change that to a pseudonym or something. Okay, a couple of more games popped in here. Rochdale, Huddersfield. That is the FA Cup, yeah. It's been a bit tricky today trying to figure out whether it's the FA Cup or... okay, no, I don't have that in my feed, but quick to change. Championship, lower leagues, and FA Cup. That's what's on today. Alright, so let's look for Oxford versus Newcastle. Okay, yeah, let's hope it's going to be a surprise win for Oxford. And that Newcastle just prioritize getting back into the Premier League. Me and Tobias was on a trip to London a couple of weeks ago, and then we managed to catch Brentford versus Newcastle game in the Championship, which was a lot of fun. Brentford probably the best team in that game, but against the shot stats and overall play of game, Newcastle ended up stealing the win with a score 10-15 minutes before full time. And me being a Liverpool fan, was also always fun to watch Rafa Benitez in action on the sidelines. Oh yeah, was this another? This was another FA Cup game. Yeah, easy to get fooled a bit when you just look at the team names and used to go searching for the lower leagues. Okay, let's see here. Rochdale. And it looks like Liverpool has at least got one goal. I don't know how much time is left in the game, but odds are still in Wolverhampton's favor. Yeah, and as you can see, I like to just have the sharp trades up, but since I only have about $140 in my sport market account and the min bet is $50, I'm just sort of using it to see whether there's some action on. Yeah, and also the new bookies have been added, so that's good news. We got Sporting Bet, we got the Greek, Bet Online is new, and also Coolbet. Coolbet is another one of those Scandinavian bookies, when Tobias just had tested it, it had like 5 edges at the same time as soon as it was up, so we're really looking forward to see how that one pans out. Okay, and we have a trade over at Nordic Bet. This is, I'm guessing, Bulgarian? Yeah. It's always a bit funny, just after trading for some time, you learn all the weird team names and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna go slightly below on this one, since it's probably has some limits. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay, so I'm gonna limit that one to 100 nooks. Alright. Never mind. I'm gonna take the lower odds instead. I'm gonna try 150 just to see. Since it's a bit lower odds, the limits might be a bit higher. Yeah. And that one was fine. And also, if you have guts, Super Lenny is a clone, so they follow the same odds as guts. So you can use them as well. I think Cool Bet is gonna be the next bookie I deposit money into at least. Yeah, have any of the games started yet? Well, this one was on at 3. Well, the next one starts at 3:30, so. Yeah, unpredictable cup games with U23 sides. It's always tricky since Swansea probably ended up fielding a couple of first team players in that game and just totally wrecked my edge and turned it into a huge negative edge instead. Always danger when betting on those sort of games. At least for Liverpool, Mamadou Sakho's been a regular feature in their reserve team, so that's helped improve their defense quite a bit. And such a shame since I at least think he's a really good player, so I'd like to see him in the first team above a couple of the players who's been playing there recently. Yeah, and let's have another round to see if I've been logged out. No, that's good. Norway actually made it to the World Cup finals in handball yesterday, so that's going to be played on Sunday. So being such a small country, it's pretty huge when we're actually able to compete in a men's sport on elite level. All the other bookies seem to be working just fine, but Guts is just completely frozen up on me. Yeah, so it looks like Liverpool were 2 minutes into stoppage time, so it's gonna be difficult for them to get a rematch there. Just a bit curious as to who scored the goal, and whether or not they sent on a couple more first team players to try and win the game. Origi, wow, that's good. Good to see him getting a goal. His confidence been a bit short lately. Also brought on Emerson, Daniel Sturridge, and Coutinho. Huh. They really did try to salvage something there. I don't think it's the end of the world if we go out though, since it will give us more time and energy to prepare for the league games, which hopefully should see us capture a Champions League spot in the end, which always, in my opinion, should be the goal for this year. Really impressed by Conte over at Chelsea though. It's been incredible. Let me just have a look at my phone to see if there's any posts on Slack. As I mentioned initially, my computer's already working at its full capacity. So if you have any questions, please post them in the TradingEurope Slack channel rather than on Twitch. Just because I'm not able to have that open at the same time as it freezes my computer. But yeah. Okay, so let's hang around for another 5 minutes or so, see if any more edges pop in, and if not, we'll call it a day. Any other big teams playing today? Oh, Southampton Arsenal. That's going to be interesting. Also good to see Palace or City having Premier League opposition. Might lure out a couple of extra players from the first team, so they'll be a bit more tired in the next Premier League game. We play Chelsea on Tuesday, I think, though, so not ideal to use a bunch of first-team players in this cup game. Oh, there's a full round on Tuesday. That's cool. Okay, Norwich, Birmingham. It's gone. Is it still there though? Just outside of my range. Oh. Couple more marginal edges here. Yeah. Just gonna go for it here. It's not too much, but it does increase my turnover ever so slightly. And Southampton don't have too much to play for in the league, really, so they might just go all out to try and pick up both the league and the FA Cup this season. Arsenal, on the other hand, still in the FA Cup, still in the top four and also in the Champions League, so they're battling on multiple fronts. Okay, it's a Turkish game. In the Super League, okay. Sport. Antalya Sport and Alanya Sport, that's pretty similar names. Okay. Plus 0.75, they removed that line. Sucks. Okay, now that popped in a couple more, let's just reduce them slightly. Asian handicap +1, but that's on guts and that's frozen. Okay, let's open it up a bit more. Yeah, I'm going to look for the Asteris game. Okay. Got another there. Let's just see if we can find the crew game as well. Where is it? League 2. not gonna bother looking at those since they're all on guts. But yeah, I guess I'll try to just log on to the Twitch and on my phone at least to see if there were any questions, and if not, we'll call it a day. Yeah, so Liverpool are out of the FA Cup. Where's the comment section here, though? Oh, popped another edge. Let's see. Gillingham. There it is. Always happy when you get those edges around 2 odds. There are a couple of percentage points. So this game starts in less than 30 minutes, so good timing as well. Okay, I think I figured out how to see if there's a chat. Okay, well, that's it for today. I couldn't see any questions, so we'll wrap it up. If you have any questions in hindsight or want to have your stats looked over, as always, just send us a PM or reach out in TradingEurope channel. That's it for now. Happy trading until next time. Take care.